Alright, so just going to do a quick run through of my collection, or as quick as it can be, I guess. Right here I just have my little homage to Better Ray Bill. Just framed the God Hunter series, and then the Siege Aftermath. That's just artwork from a local artist here in Arizona. The store Drawn to Comics has these all over their walls. Pretty cool stuff. Over here I have the vinyl for Siege. And moving on, this wall is a work in progress. What I'm doing is I'm taking an individual Thor issue for the month and year that one of my family members was born. So October 1969, Thor number 169, that's my dad's, and then mine and my fiance's, and so on and so forth. Currently trying to finish that up. Over here is kind of my figures, mostly. Down here I got my trades. In this little cardboard box, I just threw this together real quick to hold my DC books. I just recently started collecting DC stuff. Up here I am trying to get the Allfather series completed. I'd like to have both the King Thor and Odin. Back there is the minis for the first Avengers movie, and then the classic Avengers back there. More of the minis. I like having these out on this shelf like a little army. I think it looks pretty cool. Back there, it's a older Marvel Legends Captain America. More minis. Hulk and Wolverine, Thanos and Adam Warlock. Moving up here, I have the Diamond or Marvel Selects. Again, nothing too valuable about these, so I like opening them up and displaying them. I think they look really cool, especially that Hulk. That thing's awesome. Coming up this way is more Marvel Legends. These are unopened, obviously. Before I got into the actual comic book side of it, I really liked Iron Man. That's where that stuff comes from. Really like that Hulk. It's kind of old school looking, square-faced. Yeah, coming down here, I have the Marvel Legends Nova from the Guardians of the Galaxy series. I don't really have a home for him yet. I'm currently working on a Nova area. Thor shelf, as you will come to realize here pretty soon, he is by far my favorite. Really like that one. More 2-packs of the minis. That's Thor and Iron Man. And Thor and Amora the Enchantress. And right here I have a custom statue that my fiance got for me off eBay. It's made out of resin, so it's sturdy and light. Great detail, and that is Superman's head. Up here I framed my Thor number 339, signed by Walt Simonson. It's the issue where they forge Stormbreaker for Better Ray Bill. Lone Star Comics Certificate of Authenticity. And then a Thor God of Thunder number 1, signed by Assad Ribic. Now this wall I really like. What I did is I took 4 of my favorite covers from each series of Thor and put them in poster frames. And used Diamond Select. He's sitting between first and second series where the classic costume was used. And then another Diamond Select right here. And then the costume transition to the third series. This one is the Artifacts. It's a little bit better quality, more high-end than the Diamonds. But it's that one and the Marvel Legends that just came out are really the only 2 figures that I know of that represent Thor in his current costume. Or, I guess before he lost the hammer costume. This is the Thor God of Thunder series. Again, same concept, 4 favorite covers from it. And that's where this stops, because that's where Thor stops, in my opinion. Up here I have my graded Thor books. That's Journey to Mystery Annual number 1. That's the first appearance of Hercules and Zeus in Thor and Marvel Comics. Thor number 130, 148, first appearance of the Wrecker. 155 is part of that first appearance of Mangog series. 315, nothing special about that one, it's just really high grade. 337, first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. 344 is the first appearance of Malekith, and then over here I have a Kuna variant for God of Thunder number 1. Coming over here I have the Ribic variant for Avengers number 1. McNiven. Uncanny Avengers Annual, and then the Uncanny number 1 Copal variant. Original Sin Delato. Down here I just have my short boxes. Now, I don't have too many comics. I got just shy of 700. I only recently actually started collecting the books about 3 years ago. This is all Thor here in this box. That's all Avengers and other various things that I collect, like Avengers, Deadpool, Uncanny Avengers, Hulk. That's all variants about halfway back, and then it turns into some of the DC books I have, some of the other kind of random, like an older Avengers comic. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy I think's in there too. I don't think I went over these, actually. I think I skipped this. These are wooden boxes. This one was built by my dad and painted by him as well for my birthday. This is all Thor. It's got my Thor variants, and my more valuable Thor books are also in here. Plus the ones I just enjoy reading. Like, I really thought the whole freaking Ragnarok 1 through 6, was amazing. The Rune King Thor stuff was just awesome. And then here, this is the box that I made. All the images are laser etched on there, so I can't take credit for the artwork, even though I did push the go button on the etcher. This one here holds about 100 books. This is all Thor. Just starts at 287, just goes back. It's pretty random. Like, it's in order, but nothing's complete. Well, I think it goes up to like 400 and something in there, or even up to the second series. Now, right here, I have Infinity Gauntlet 2 through 8, all signed by George Perez at the recent Amazing Arizona Comic-Con. The number 1 is actually at the CGC right now getting graded. I just couldn't afford to get all 6 graded. Signature series is expensive. And then back here I have Avengers number 16, signed by Steve McNiven. He did the artwork on this one, and I loved that issue, because Thor just went off. Some of the little mini bobbleheads, movie statue, and a old school Thor toy. It's pretty cool. This Epic Collection Volume 1 is amazing. Journey to Mystery number 83 through 109, and full color. This is fantastic. If you're a comic fan, you need this stuff. What I did here is I just kind of pulled out my more valuable ones that I haven't really had a chance to get a good display going for them, whether it be graded or frames, whatever. Journey into Mystery number 118 this is the first appearance of the Destroyer. Now you can see a huge crease here. This thing's pretty beat up. I wouldn't get this graded, I don't think, unless I were to get it signed by Stan Lee or something like that. But it's just an awesome book to have. Right here I have Thor number 132. This is the first appearance of Ego. That is in pretty good shape. I'll probably get that graded along with this one. The first appearance of Ulik or Ulik. I've heard it both ways. Thor number 137. Moving down. 154 is the first appearance of the Mangog. This is another one that's in really good shape. Right here I have Thor number 385. Now, as far as I know, and I definitely could be wrong, this is the last Thor book that Stan Lee had a direct hand in. He wrote the script for it. And it's a pretty fun story. Now right here I have the first appearance and origin of Nova from 1976. I'm pretty sure that's the year. But this is pretty cool because at the Phoenix Comic Con coming up, I'm actually going to be able to get this signed by Marv Wolfman. And then lastly, I have the Avengers #1 McNiven sketch. So yeah, that's all my stuff. So hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching.